Have you ever felt like the world is watching you, waiting for you to break, and yet no one sees the battles you fight inside? What if I told you that the toughest fight you will ever face isn't against someone else, but against the doubts, fears, and pain within you? This is the story of Jake, a young man whose life seemed ordinary on the surface, but underneath, every day was a war he had to survive. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Mindforge, because stories like this can change the way you see your own life, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Jake had always been known as the tough guy, the one classmates whispered about. The kid who laughed the loudest and joked the hardest, hiding the storm inside him that no one could understand. His father had been sick for years, and the constant worry about hospital bills and medications weighed on him far more than anyone could see. His younger sister relied on him for everything, and his mother worked multiple jobs to keep the family afloat. On the outside, he acted invincible, like nothing could touch him. But at night, the fear, the anger, and the sadness all hit him at once. One afternoon, a new boy named Tyler arrived at school, and a misunderstanding escalated quickly. A crowd gathered in the parking lot as tensions rose, and Jake instinctively stepped in to protect Tyler, who was being threatened by older students. His fists clenched, heart pounding, ready to fight. When Tyler whispered, "It's okay, I've got this," those words hit Jake in a way nothing else had before. He realized that courage wasn't just about throwing punches, it was about facing fears, accepting support, and knowing you don't have to be alone to be strong. From that day, Jake began noticing the small acts of bravery around him. The silent warriors who fought battles nobody could see. He met teachers and classmates facing struggles of their own, learning that life is filled with hidden fights, and true strength comes from embracing pain, learning from it, and growing through it. One night, Jake's father's health worsened, and panic surged through him, but instead of freezing, he acted. Calling the ambulance, staying by his father's side, he realized all the small lessons he had learned, the courage, the empathy, the resilience had prepared him to make a difference. Mindforge is all about stories like this, and if you're enjoying this journey with Jake, hit like and subscribe to join a community that grows stronger together. Weeks passed, and Jake started helping others in ways he hadn't before. He tutored younger kids, comforted friends who were struggling, and even reached out to students being bullied, showing them they didn't have to fight alone. One of the most powerful moments came when he organized a school event raising awareness about mental health, where students and teachers shared their struggles, victories, and hopes. Jake realized that sometimes the bravest act isn't standing alone, but stepping forward and saying, "I see you. I understand. You are not alone." Life threw him another challenge when his sister Emily fell seriously ill, and the fear of losing her gripped him like never before. But this time he was not alone. Friends, teachers, and even students he had helped before came together to support him and his family. He realized that the world he had thought indifferent was actually filled with people willing to fight alongside you, if you let them in. In quiet hospital rooms, holding Emily's hand, he reflected on every lesson he had learned. Strength isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's showing up when everything hurts, choosing hope when despair threatens, and understanding that no one fights alone. Jake's journey didn't end with triumphs over illness or conflict. It ended with him becoming a beacon for others, a living reminder that the hardest battles shape the strongest hearts. Every time he reached out to help someone, he relived the truth that had changed his life. Bravery is contagious, compassion is powerful, and even in our darkest moments, connection lights the way. By the time Jake graduated, he had built a network of friends, allies, and students who carried the same message: no one has to fight alone. As he stood on stage giving his valedictory speech, he spoke of battles, unseen and visible, of hope, perseverance, empathy, and support, reminding everyone that every act of kindness, every gesture of courage, every shared struggle is what truly defines strength. So, if Jake's story inspired you, leave a comment sharing your own battles and victories. And don't forget to share this video so others can see that even the toughest fights can be faced with heart, courage, and help from those around us. Remember, here at Mindforge, every story has the power to inspire. Every struggle teaches a lesson, and every viewer has the potential to make a difference in someone else's life.